All right, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna chop it up. I'm gonna try to catch up. I know I've been absent for a minute. And we're just gonna talk about what it takes to be successful.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great.
And I will work on getting eBay. Right now you got eBay. You got, you need storage space. You're gonna store Daniel Charles Williams for life at Gmail. About what it takes to be, get on my soapbox. And Daniel Charles Williams, and welcome to the journey to freedom. And I'm just kind of walking through my little bat cave here. I got a secret hideout, and I just want to talk about a couple of things. Since I've been absent for a long time, I haven't been listening, and life has been crazy. You know what I mean? I've been switching jobs, fighting with my schedule, just doing all the normal stuff. Trying to be a husband, father, and son. And it's just been really difficult to keep consistent with everything. So let me see where I start, right? Where should I start? And I'm trying to be as as natural as I can. And I do want to try to, get more, more consistent with making videos and keeping everybody up to par with my progress and everything like that. So really, honestly, tell you the truth, I mean, since I took such a long pause, I'm really just at the same place that I started. I got multiple eBay stores, which I said before. I was working on building, I guess, one of my main eBay stores, which I want to call my wife's store. I was building it so that she can kind of run it and take over it and kind of, kind of do her own thing. However, things kind of change, you know what I'm saying? So the store still exists, it's still good, but I still consider that my wife's store, and she doesn't really want to run it like I thought. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step back, and I am going to focus on building one of my other stores, like my other non-populated store. I had very few items in this store that I'm working on right now, so I'm working on building that up. I'm going to try to document building that store up from scratch, and try to use that as my use it as my kind of learning material, so I can show everybody how to do it, and just kind of track my success, and use it to kind of hold myself accountable, of course. So now I also had, right? So basically I had multiple stores. So like I said, I had a store for my wife, which we considered at that time the main store. But that store, now it's not the main store. I had my own store, which is sort of on pause. I actually had some fees that I had to pay with that store. I didn't pay them. So the store got suspended. So it's still there, still has its feedback and everything like that. It just needs to be reactivated, caught up, or whatever it is that I got to do. I got to pay my fees and everything like that. And then I'm able to use that store. So that store is still there, but I am not going to start with that store. I'm going to start with, like I said, a brand new store. And that way, I can just start from scratch, right? Okay, so now, so what does it take? What does it take? What does it take to be successful in this business, and I watch countless people, and they're successful. They have warehouses, and you got people who have houses, additional houses that they buy for their storage, and people have storage, and they just have thousands of items, and they're just doing so well, right? It's just like, it's a dream. It's like, wow, how the heck do I get there? And you see it all the time. You're like, how do you get there? And how do you get there, right? So in my case, I'm working 2 jobs now, right? So I'm fighting to get rid of one job. Before, when I started, right, when I started my channel, I had 3 jobs. So I had 3 jobs, and I actually was doing more listing with 3 jobs than I am now with 2 jobs, which is crazy, right? How can that be? I don't know. So right now, I'm focused on getting rid of one more job, get down to 1 job. Thank God I did get a new job, and it pays a lot more money, so I actually don't need to have the multiple jobs, which is a blessing. So since I don't need to have the multiple jobs, let me get back in the light here because I want to be in the dark. Since I don't need to have multiple jobs, I have a better opportunity to list. But like I said, I built 2 stores, and it wasn't like super big stores. I had about 500 items in each store when I had 3 jobs, right? So it can be done. So don't allow your brain to put those excuses and stuff in front of you just because you work. I mean, it can be done. It can be done. So I like I said, when I had 3 jobs. I'm not kidding. I had 3 jobs and built 2 stores. Two stores with 500 listings each. Okay, and I was constantly selling, right? So I was selling on both stores. So that's what I maintained. So obviously I was putting stuff. Got something on the side of my face. I was listing. I was putting stuff in those stores. So if I can do it with 3 jobs, God knows you can do it. Some people just have 1 job and have all the excuses in the world. And I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, because everybody's life is different. You can have 1 job, and God knows that you can have, you can have very, very little time at home because, who knows, wife, kids, husband, everything got your time tied up. And I believe that, it can be truthful. I mean, that's a fact. So, but if you have all those obstacles, you can find time to get it done. But anyway, so for me, I'm trying to get rid of one more job. Once I get down to 1 job, then, oh man, it's going to be on. But as of right now, I am still going to try to build my store. And I'm still going to try to show the progress. I'm going to try to continue to make videos so I can show you guys, that it can be done. And then we can just, chop it up, communicate, learn from each other, and be successful, because it can be done, okay? And success, and you have to determine what your level of success is, right? So your success might be like, I don't know, I want, 500 items in my store. You know what I'm saying? Or you may say, hey, I want 5,000 items in my store. It all depends on what your success is. But as long as you are satisfied with your level of work, level of consistency, level of determination, as long as you're satisfied with yourself, then, you pretty much make your level of success yours, okay? Mine is that I want, at this point in time, I want a successful store that is producing basically, this is just my little world. I don't know, no one's gonna get this world, but I had a job. I have a job which I have I have a, let me say, I have a full-time job and I have a part-time job, right? I want to get rid of my part-time job and I want my reselling business to replace my part-time job from a financial standpoint. That's what I want. And that's just generally, speaking, generally talking, but I want about 2,000 plus items in one of my stores, and I want to consistently sell my items, on a daily, weekly, and a monthly basis. So, after you guys start populating your stores, and you'll start to see what you have to do to produce X amount of income, right? So I know I will be satisfied with like 2,000 items in my store, okay? And that'll be my milestone, you know what I mean? That'll be my big milestone, let me say that, and I'm gonna hit small ones along the way, but ultimately I want 2,000 items in my store, and I want to consistently source and consistently list, okay? So, but anyway, I am going to sign off now, all right? I'm not going to keep you guys too long, and I don't want to just go on rambling because, I had nothing planned. I was just, trying to restart this thing, restart the channel. Someone sent me a message, and it was like, make some more videos. And I was like, wow, man, I appreciate that. And I was like, well, I'm not really ready to make some videos, but you don't got to be ready. You just make videos. So, if anybody want to send me a message or anything about my other stuff I got, I don't have a lot of videos, but I'm going to start trying to knock them out. I'm going to do a little rant like this, and then I'm going to have a little specifics, all right? And then I'm going to start showing my items that I get, tell you guys where I get them, tell you how much I pay for them, and eventually, I'll start going over what I sold, all right? I know that'll take a little bit of time, but I can show you, at least I can show you my hauls and stuff and what I got and what I paid for them. And eventually, later on down the line, I'll start showing the sold products, okay? All right, I appreciate it. Thanks for checking in on my channel. Got any messages, leave me a comment below. You can hit me up at DanielCharlesWilliamsForLife@gmail.com. That is my email. And that is DanielCharlesWilliamsForLife@gmail.com. And you guys can hit me up there whenever you got a sale. I don't know if you heard that, cha-ching, but just hit me up, start making some videos for you guys. All right, peace. Appreciate you guys coming to my channel. Again, Daniel Charles Williams. If you want to hit me up, please email me, DanielCharlesWilliamsForLife@gmail.com. And like I said, if you want to comment, drop a comment below. Like the video if you like it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. Subscribe to my channel. And I will work on getting my Facebook, Instagram, and all that stuff updated. Just give me some time on that.